little bit of lag, little bit of a lag, but it's Thursday. It's ASFL Thursday. I am Captain Jack. I have at least one person watching. Not sure who it is, but thank you. Might be me though. But I am still. It's the word I'm looking for. I am still tired. The draft was last week. I got home late Sunday night, early Monday morning, working all week. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, and we had a like a request very late into the when we were at work. They said, "You're not having a potluck for Cinco de Mayo?" So why we're putting together a potluck? I don't. I mean, it was really late minutes. Like some queso whipped dip with some chips and like a layered bean dip. I don't cook. I mean, I figure that's people will eat that. We do got a comment. Let's see who this comment's from. Killer Cuz. Good to see you. Thank you. Remember, come on in and boy, this is slow. This is slow. So, Corey, hope you're well. Mike Sarah's in the house. Saw you cheering on second pick tight end from Notre Dame. Yeah. I mean, pardon me. Here's the reason why. Actually, a couple reasons why. And we'll go over all of the picks, right? But you didn't see my reaction on the first pick. Although MC Raider has like a video out that he showed my reaction, so it's a real live reaction when they picked Tyree Wilson, and I gave the same reaction for the Tyree Wilson pick that I did the Mayor pick. Exuberant, hand pump, and I was excited because we didn't blow the pick. And then in the second pick, and yeah, when I was on next, Mike, on TV, and we didn't pick. I tell you, not blowing is probably in like almost forever. Why? Hitters almost always blow the pick. I'm trying to get rid of this so I can actually look at the list. There we go. We did things well. We did things well. We took if Gabe, I don't know if Gabe's watching. We'll find out. Gabe was on the Wild Wild West show last night. Was giving me crap. I said we took the best defensive player there. Okay, Will Anderson was picked prior. Oh, I'm echoing. Oh shoot. Okay. That's another thing. I probably gotta find. Maybe I get maybe call Homer up. Does that help? I don't know if I can hear anything, but does that help, Mike? I'm not going. Let me know. I do like that we restructured Chandler Jones's contract. Yeah, I do too, because more money for us. That's Matt. Good to see you, Matt. I'm not sure if I'm still echoing. Maybe if I have some time, I really got to wash my truck, the new truck. That I got to do. Ahoy to you as well, Matt Marinovich. Thank you for being here. We're going to start to get some people in here. I also have my fan on down below because it's a little bit hot here. Yes, better. Okay, thanks, Mike. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hear people Let me see here. Yeah, I'll be barely able to hear people, but as long as my audio is good, that's better. And again, ahoy to Matt and other Matt. So yeah, two Matts in here. But yeah, it was fantastic being there. And I tell you, the draft is one of my favorite things each year because not only do you get together with your fellow Raider Nation fans, but I got a chance to get together with all of the fans from all of the other teams that you're never going to see them except maybe if they go to Canton and you go to Canton, and there's only a few that go. So the draft is the best place to see pretty much everybody. And you still don't see everybody, but it's a good way to get together with your entire family of folks that dress. That's the way I'm going to say it. Yes, I'm a member of the Elite Superfan organization. I love being in that organization, but you guys know how I feel about those words. I love easily recognizable fans because I am. I don't feel like I'm better than anybody else, but that's just the way it is. Jason Dean Hunter said no. Nope for what? What were you noping about, Jason? I don't know. Matt Marino says it's a pretty good draft. Wish Ziegler addressed the cornerback and linebacker positions earlier. But here's the thing, Matt. It appears to me, just on the offhand, we actually went a lot of BPA, best player available. We let the draft come to us. We maneuvered when we needed to because, again, we moved up to get Mayer. We moved up to get a couple picks. We moved back other times as well. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't see everyone. For example, and Anthony just said this because I know I'm a Gator. Yeah, I know about Bernie because I'm a Gator. Kid can play. He can play safety linebacker. And we've been trying to do this for a while. Remember when we drafted Tanner Muse from Clemson a few years back? He didn't pan out. We drafted Divine Diablo a few years ago, and he did, but he's been injured. But I think Bernie is going to be that guy, providing, knock wood, he doesn't get injured. It's going to be a fantastic pick. But the kid that we got, and let me see what his name is. Jacorin Bennett, I would say a high round, maybe not a first round talent, but definitely like a second round talent. We got him in round 4. So that's a hellacious pick. He might be our starting corner because the kid is long. He has ability, and he's long. Tanner Muse, yeah, but he didn't pan out. Mike Gibbons, how you doing? Yeah, and he is fast. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fast you are, is if you can cover. There are plenty of people that were fast, but they couldn't cover. Mike, sir, okay. And this is where everybody says, why did we pick a wide receiver in the 3rd? Because they know what kid can do. The kid has quicks, and he can ball, and we haven't had anybody who's really fast on our team since Henry Ruggs, who, by the way, is going away for at least 3, if not 10 years. He's gone. We need somebody to stretch the field and can catch the ball. And we needed that. Yeah, Mike, there will be a link eventually. Yeah, he starts. Yeah, well, but I hate saying it, but Raiders have gotten players that just didn't pan with us, but they panned for everybody else. Like Harris with the Broncos, we drafted him. So we're building. Let's go through the picks. Obviously, Tyree Wilson, the best defensive player available at the position when we drafted. Okay. Will Anderson, going to be a star. Going to be a star. But he wasn't there. That's what Gabe said. No, he wasn't. Tyree Wilson, fantastic pick. Tight end, best end in the draft. I know that Jason Dean Hunter still has a hard on. Still to this day, and it's been a week. Well, it'll be a week tomorrow. Best tight end from Notre Dame. Great to see. Brian Young, the defensive lineman, needs that push. And remember, we had two picks last year from LSU and Tennessee. Hopefully they'll pan out and we'll have a good rotation. We've got a lot of good young people. But I like the Brian Young pick, and then Trey Tucker, like I said, that speedster 4.29. Two things you can't coach. You can't coach size, and you can't coach speed. Size. The offensive tackles that we picked up in undrafted free agent, you can't coach size. They're humongous. Maybe one of them will pan out. Can't coach speed. So, great stuff there. O'Connell, the quarterback from Purdue, a lot of people were looking at him, Mike. And he has a lot of upside. I mean, are we going to count on him this year? Probably not. But God forbid if we did. The kid played well at Purdue. He's got smarts. He's not the greatest of talent, but he's a good pickup. Chris Smith, the safety out of Georgia, I've seen him play. Ball hawk, plays well, always good tackler, always with a nose for the football. Fantastic pick. We already talked about Amari Burney, the linebacker / safety tweener from Florida. And then this is something I read today. The kid we got in the 7th round, Nesta Jade Silvera, I didn't realize he was actually a transfer he went to Miami, UM, for a while, went over to Arizona State, and we know him, obviously, because of coaches that we have. So, pardon me. Great, solid pick. So we got that deep tackle there, and another an edge, a defensive tackle, and Young can play both. We got a wide receiver, a tight end, corner, a safety, a linebacker. We onesies. Onesies. We got a little bit of everything. And then in our undrafted, like I said, we got two humongous guys at tackle. One maybe switching over to guard. I don't have that list available. But we got another edge or two. We got another lineman. We did well. Pardon me. I got a yawn. And then it's like, well, who's our starters? I don't care. People are going to get a lot of good playing time. No, Jason, I said, some people think they're bad. No, you know me, man. You know me. I don't think I'm better than anybody. Rock Yassin signed with the Ravens. Should we sign Marcus Peters? maybe, depending upon how good he is and what his cost is. If he's not too expensive, maybe. But I don't want to spend a lot of money on him. I don't. I think the rookie might start outside. Duke Shelley might start outside. And yeah, put Hobbs back in the slot. Yeah, I agree with that. Faye's up going to be a backup. I agree with that. Duke Shelley, but Faye, yeah. Faison, he's not a liability, but I don't think he's starting material. Jalen Carty was there for the take and think we got the better player, Mike. I think we got the better player. And again, with Jalen Carter, what that those issues, I think we avoided maybe some heartaches. Yeah, Bennett's a steal. Who's our starting strong safety? I'm not sure. In the house, good to see you. OG's in the house. Jackie Jones is in the house. Good to see you, sweetie. Marcus Epps at safety with Chris. Yeah, we got. Yeah, Jay, look at this. Says it right there. Solid pickups. Solid. Every one of them. Oh, I know, Jay. I know you weren't talking about me. I didn't mind. Got what to say. I hate we passed on Hooker. Well, maybe they saw something we don't in him, and so yeah, O'Connell is younger and he's more cerebral. Younger, cerebral. Solid picks. Tom Talk successful. They turn out to be. I agree, Ed. Ed, good from you, brother. Give me a ring after the show if possible, sir. Would have loved. Yeah, I know. We all would have loved the Raiders. We wouldn't have been the same guy. I think so. Raphael, salute to you as well. Who's my favorite quarterback? Looking at O'Connell, I think O'Connell might be more accurate. Yeah, there you go. I agree. Hollywood's in the house. But this is the first draft in a decade where I wasn't mad. Thank you. The same thing with me. We didn't blow a pick. Now, I will admit, when we took Tucker, the guy who can flat out to ball, was there an offensive lineman that was there? Possibly. I mean, it was round 3. I'm sure there was. I'm sure there was some O lineman there. But again, we did well in UDFAs. Good to see everybody. O'Connell is 25 years old. Wow. Hooker's about that age, so there you go. Same thing. We better get a line or our quarterbacks are going to have a long season. Yes. I agree with that too. I agree with that. Now I am what? Oh, before I do anything, I want to give a shout to T3 Tom Jones because he told me, he said, I got something for you. It's something that is unique. From 1972, he was specific. He's from 1972. So cool. So in the mail today, and it was on my picture. Tom Jones sent me this, and I can honestly say this is my first recollection as a kid in Philadelphia. I thought this book was out every year. It might have been, but I remember this book. When I opened it up, I'm like, my God, I know that book. and it was like it's full of you had to get the stamps. Just were on stamps, and you had to get the stamps. And Tom has every stamp. He has a full collection. Full collection. And I'm looking at these names, like for example, Elmo Wright with the Chiefs, Jim Tyrer, Ed Buddy, Jack Rudnay at center, Mo Mormon at right guard, Wendell Hayes was the runner, Ed Podolak was the running back, Lenny Dawson is the quarterback, Jan Stenner is the kicker. I think Wilson punter. See if he's here. They don't have a Gerald Wilson stamp? That's a shame. Oh, there it is, Gerald Wilson. I was right. Jim Marsalis at one corner, Lynch at a linebacker, Willie Lanier in the middle, Emmett Thomas, Jim Kearney, Johnny Robinson, Buck Buchanan, Curly Culp, the Chiefs of old. And let's go to the Raiders. See here, I know they're in here. New York, Jets, New York. Here we go. Raiders. See? This is wonderful. I remember this book. I remember this book. The first thing I had, I mean, there was football cards in this book, the stamps. I remember this. And when I opened up the package, I was like, my goodness. And I've been trying to find this for years. I've been trying to find this for years, but I didn't know what it was called. I said like a stamp, NFL stamp book. But this is cool. Okay, for example, Klein at defensive end with Art Toms and Tom Keating at tackles and Ben Davidson at the other end. Filipiano and Dan Connors and Dwayne Benson were our linebackers. And Nehemiah Wilson at corner, Willie Brown at the other corner, Atkinson and Tatum. And here's the question, and this is what it is, okay? There's a guy. He was the punter before Ray Guy. I know who it is. But I saw that guy's stamp. That's how I always remembered it. Bob Brown, Beeler, Raymond Chester at tight end, Bolitnikoff, LaMonica, Hubbard, Clarence Davis, George Blanda was our kicker. This brings back memories, man. It brings back memories. And I will cherish this. I want to give a big shout out. I said it's all the teams, and all the stamps are here. So a big shout out to T3 for sending me this. I love it. I'm going to get a nice big plastic bag for it and put it in it. Rome, good to see you. How you doing? Good to see you. What up? I'm here. I mean, I've lost a few of the comments. Let me get that. We better get a line. Yep, I got best tight end. Yep, we ain't got a burner. Of course, we need quick reads. I agree. Yeah, and he's the best. He's baby Gronk. He can play. He can catch. He can block. Okay, Family Guy, Mark Day. Okay, wait. Best hands, not the fastest, but neither is Kittle. He gets open and is sneaky quick. Agreed. Best tight end in football. And he got block. I like that. Tanaya Yazzie liked my video. Thanks, Tanaya. I see it on Facebook. If you're over on Facebook, come over to YouTube. I think Garoppolo have a better than expected season. He has the table set to make things happen. If he's upright and we block for him, I think he's going to have a hellacious year. And Jason says he's a good seal blocker. That's our new tight end. He can get better. Yeah, he was good. Matt Lincoln is Anthony Richardson, Terrell Pryor 2.0. Yeah, he's not as accurate. But I'm on record, and I'm a Gator. I'm on record. I'm glad that he wasn't there, because then there would have been that do we take him or not? Well, it's out of our hands. He wasn't there. He wasn't taken. Jimmy Farrell, hello to you. Okay. And this is the best thing I like about our tight end. Stay healthier than Waller. I believe so. There's no hate. I have no hate on Waller. I have no hate on Carr. They're not on my team anymore, right? Not on my team. Maybe they do well, except when they're playing the Raiders. They do well. But that's it. Okay, let me do this. Let me get the link. I'm going to copy. And again, hello to everybody. Come on into the show. Like, and share. Please like this and share it out. Love to have people come on. We got the normal gang here. I like that, but I'd love more people. And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you because yes, when I was away for the draft, I went over 2,000 subscribers. That's cool. I appreciate all the folks that came in, and many more hopefully to come. It'd be cool to get more subscribers. It'd get more people to come in here. It'd be great to have more people come in. You thoughts on a 6'5" defensive tackle from Nigeria or the Raiders? No, they didn't draft him, Jimmy. They signed him. And he doesn't count as a roster spot because he's there's a special exemption for him. He's so mental. So game right now, it's the 6th winning 3-2. Oh, hopefully my internet doesn't go out. But there we go. Did I put the link? Okay, here. There's the link. People are asking, are you going to put the link up? Yes, of course I'm going to put the link up. Again, I want to thank T3 for that wonderful, wonderful book. Jimmy Farrell showed me that one book that he has that he got for it's either his birthday present or his Christmas present, which I need to get. Oh, thank you, Miss Yazzie, or Mr. Yazzie. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's Mr. or Mrs. But thank you. They shared my link. Thank you. Come on over to YouTube. Please come over to YouTube. But I appreciate everybody popping in. Birthday. Okay. There's the thing. Finally, like I said, keep a lookout for right here. The American Spring Football League. Coming at you this of next year, if all goes well. I can't wait to say, hey, what are you doing in the spring? I'm watching the American Spring Football League. I'm going to be excited for that. Do you see James the Raider after he spoke about not coming back to Vegas? Well, it's the off season. It's the off season. He doesn't have to be here. Don't read into everything. Thank you there, Clayton. Smash that like button and share. Thank you there, sir. I appreciate that. Hopefully, more people to pop in. XFL, Matt. XFL is so last year. Okay, I'm gonna bring in my buddy, and thank you there, Clayton. Hit the smash it and share it. Thank you, sir. Okay, we're gonna hear from Philly because oh, he's singing karaoke. Okay, good. Sing karaoke there, Matt. That's Matt A. Skip. Matt's the Browns fan. Be good people. If the Jacobs leaves, the Raiders will be a big mistake on their part. It depends. I like Jacobs, I do, but if he leaves, it's because he got a better offer, and if he got a better offer, that means that we're gonna get something for him. Oh, that's okay. You're huge, huge Broncos fan. That's fine, there, dude. Hey, it's good that there are people. They have other teams. That's fine. It's great. I appreciate you being here, Clayton. Get positive Philly in here. Positive. Hopefully
What's
he'll
up,
be here
Captain?
when you're out. Are you ready to talk there? What's going on there, Mr. Gibbons? You doing all right, Mike?
I'm good. How you doing?
Oh,
You there? You're
yeah. Okay. folks. I know that there were people saying that I was echoing. I got to turn the volume up because I can't hear. Go ahead,
I
Mike.
think I got you.
Hopefully I hear you. What's going on?
Yeah, I think I got you now. No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think the Eagles did a very good job in the draft. We got Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith in the first round, so that was pretty impressive. And Howie loves his Georgia Bulldogs apparently. So, what do you think about the Raiders draft? You happy with Tyree Wilson
Loved it.
and all your picks?
Loved the draft. Like I said, there was quality in every round.
Yeah.
Quality in every round. I mean, are these kids is everybody going to the Hall of Fame? No, but good quality picks, and I enjoy every one of them. That I think that they did well. It's up to the players to see. It's up to the players to see where they're going to be, and this as well. Let's see. There we go. Matt says that he thinks that the Eagles won the draft.
Yeah, I think they were.
I know
Top
the
five
Eagles
team.
have the better draft. I know that.
Yeah.
Ed thinks that Detroit won the draft. I think Detroit had a wonderful draft. And Clayton, who is the Broncos fan, I think the Giants, Detroit, the Falcons, and Seattle had a great draft. Yeah, I agree. All of those teams. Critique says Detroit and Philly killed it.
Then we got DeAndre
I give
Swift from the
us a B.
Lions.
I actually give us a B plus. What about you there, Mike? What do you like about the Eagles draft?
I like the fact that we had gotten Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith in the first round, and then we got some depth. We did a lot on defense. We did get another quarterback to probably our third string guy Tanner McKee at Stanford, but then top it off, we got a new running back in DeAndre Swift from Detroit. So he's actually from Philadelphia, so that's cool to see him come back home and all, and play for the Birds.
Yeah, and DeAndre Swift, a hellaciously great running back from Georgia, goes and heads to Detroit for a little while, comes back home to Philly. That's a great pickup. I think Tanner McKee is going to be one of the. I think Tanner McKee is going to be one of those guys like Jimmy Garoppolo or Matt Castle. He's going to be a very capable quarterback, but he's probably, if you don't use him, and you got Jalen Hurts, so you're not going to be using him all the time, but he's going to learn under that system of the coach that you guys got. He's going to be an excellent young quarterback. He's going to go to another team. He's going to do well with another team, but he's going to learn while he's in Philly.
Yeah, I think he's going to be our third string quarterback because we have Marcus Mariota too.
You know what? I think that he's only going to be the third string quarterback because Mariota is a veteran. But you know what? I think that Chandler McKee might upend and have Marcus Mariota. There's not really a lot of great things to say about Marcus Mariota. I mean, he's on his team. He went from the Titans to the Raiders to the Falcons to the Eagles.
Yeah.
He's a journey right now.
Yeah.
So I don't count on Mariota being the end all be all. Tanner McKee might beat him out.
We'll see. We'll see.
And if he doesn't, he will next year.
I'm not counting the guy out. I'm not counting the
guy out. Yeah, I'm just
out.
saying that Tanner's going to be back up next year for sure. He might even be your backup this year.
Yeah.
But
we'll see.
But yeah,
you got to see what he can do.
Hey, Mundungus is here. Good to see you. Mundungus is one of our favorite Bronco buddies.
And then we got the Sixers. Of course, they're playing the Celtics right now. Fan. In the second round.
Yeah, how are the? I was going to say I saw that they got blown out last night.
Yeah, so it's 1-1.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't see the game. I saw when I was about ready to go to bed. I didn't know who won the game, so I clicked MVP. Off of. Sorry.
And Joel Embiid won MVP too.
Yeah, Joel, and yet he got a Rolex from Harden.
Yes, that was awesome. But
okay. So what's your major? What is your major take tonight, there?
You said what?
What's your major take, man? What else you got for me tonight?
Phillies, they've been kind of disappointing. They've lost like 6 straight.
Oh, they're a big time
this weekend.
Disappointment.
But
I saw that Harper came back. I didn't see what his batting average is. How's he hitting?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. But
okay,
yeah. I know they haven't won a game since he's been back, though. Okay. They had a 5.
Give us a C.
Can you hear
me?
Go
ahead. What was that, Mike?
I know they haven't.
Yeah, I can now.
I know they haven't won a game since he's been back. They had like a 5-0 lead in yesterday's game against the Dodgers, and they blew it. So they lost that 10-6.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I thought that the Phillies were a year above their time last year, and so maybe it's not happening, but they didn't start getting it together until the All-Star break really last year. There's still time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
There's still time. What else is going on?
No, got nothing else.
Okay, well, Mike, thanks for coming in, and again, I think the Eagles did quite well.
All right, thank you, Captain.
Quite well.
Good talking to you.
All right, you take care, brother. That's a lot of Billy in here. Good to see him in here. Put this up. Okay, then hopefully will come in. Said, and where is it? Did it show? Yeah, I give the Raiders a C. The picks were okay, but I don't feel like any of the picks are future All-Pros. Mayer might be a future All-Pro. The kid was called Baby Gronk in college. Okay. And yeah, I love the pick. And if you saw me on TV, I definitely love the pick. Panthers are up 2-0 over the Leafs. That's good. Rumors or Raiders are looking at Patrick Queen. I like him. I'd like him. And Ravens don't need him. Ravens don't need him. So I take him at linebacker. Our offense will be a lot more productive this offseason. Hey, positively, yay. Good to see you. A matrix photo. That's cool. John Leon's in here. John, did you talk to Bear? I would like to, hopefully Bear and I can get together. Yeah, I know, Jimmy Fair. I just saw it. Bobrovsky had that puck come off of his face mask. So there's a game after this. See what it is, because I saw it earlier. I don't know who's playing. Oh, the Kraken at the Stars. Okay. But come on into the show. I'll put the link up again. John, coming forever. I wouldn't be a bad trade. Mike sir. We got a lot of receivers. I take Patrick Queen for Hunter Renfrow. Linebackers we don't have a lot of. Receivers we do. So there's some into the show, or this might be a very short show. Is it the after draft doldrums? Oh, the Lakers and Warriors are on ESPN. Okay, yeah, let's watch that. Who put that? Okay. 206. I mentioned you named him a while back, said he liked you, and someone else mentioned to him about doing a show with you. Great. It'd be great. I'd love to do a show with Bear. Between Mayer and Hooper in the red zone, Myers and Adams, we should have no problem failing in the red zone. I agree. If you can't score with that offense, there's something wrong. Oh, okay, critique. That's fine. And sorry about your son. Tell him Captain sends his best. That's 3. Yes, drained. And I kind of think this is a gotta win game for the Warriors. Gotta win this game because you don't want to go to LA down 0-2. You don't want to go to LA down 0-2. Rebound. Was that Looney? Looney out, and that's a bad basketball. Anyway, yeah, between Mayer and Hooper, red zone, Myers, yeah, Adams. Jay told Bear that the SFL would sponsor a show having both of you and all proceeds going to his kids in Africa. That would be great. Ray Reach are here saying, yeah, pray for it, yeah. So yeah, Bear the Yates would sponsor a show having both of you and all proceeds would go to. Yeah, I would love that. Have people watch both of us as well, talking sports. But yeah, Ed, I might be doing a short show tonight. It might only be an hour. But remember, American Spring Ball League coming at you spring 2024. And only because Ed Winchell is going to make sure things happen. So I'm going to put the link up again. Hopefully we get some more people to pop in. There's the link. You show it up. Pardon me. Love defense, but NFL is turning into a scoring offense. The league can't hit anybody and protect the offensive side of the ball. It's getting to be like a basketball game. Seriously, And that's one of the reasons why I don't watch basketball until now, the playoffs. Because it's like watching a tennis match. You know, back, forth, back and forth, back and forth. No defense. No defense. Tony, good to see you. Tony Pagel, my Viking skull brother. Filled the necessary slots. Not sure if filled with the right players. Only time will tell. And guys, give a shout to Tony. Tony's got a wonderful get up. He had to change his horns though, because his horns were real, so you had to go and get like fake horns. It's a shame. It's a shame when you know they gotta change it. It's a shame. And even for me, when I go to Kansas City next year, and if I go to Los Angeles, I gotta my gear, and that pisses me off. It's not the real Captain Jack. First broken bone. I'm so proud. He didn't cry at all. I'm not gonna jinx myself about bones. Ye likes the little white out Tucker. I do too. The kid is fast. The kid is fast. Man using real horns probably took mad. Yeah, no, he had some great stuff. The schedule comes out, I believe, next Thursday. Actually, probably during my show next Thursday is when the schedule comes out. Probably sometime around when my show is. So be aware. We'll probably have that May 11th. So there you go. Oh yeah, and here's what Tony said. I'll put this up. Had to go to a costume shop in Kansas in soft fuzzy horns, but still. Tony, you're good with me, man. My horns were okay in Nashville and Vegas, but not in Kansas City. That's dumb. But such is life. John Leon, what did John say? I think linebacker will be devalued like the running back position with teams playing more nickel. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons why we were ahead of the game. You know, Tanner Muse, linebacker, safety, tweener. Devon Diablo, linebacker, safety, tweener. Bernie is a linebacker, safety, tweener, and that's the way the NFL is going. So, I think so. You got to be able to run. You got to be able to cover, and of course, you got to be able to tackle because there's a lot of the speedy wideout sets, all those extra receivers. So yeah, I mean that's why the safety linebacker hybrid is somebody that is showing their due. All right, we're gonna be hit with our favorite.
Oh my God!
I use the air quotes.
Wow!
I use the air quotes for favorite
wow.
Giants fan. How you doing there, Dave?
I mean, you have no other Giants fan on the show, so I have to be your favorite. It's not really a choice. I really.
Well, okay. Technically, you are the only Giants fan on the show, but you're not my favorite Giants fan.
Oh, who is?
Because I personally know license plate guy, and I personally know Sneaky.
Okay. All right,
don't take offense, but that's true.
Valid. That's valid. I've never seen any of them on the show, but that's valid.
Yeah,
that's valid.
Sneaky's been on, like we've done like mutual shows, and Joe and I did shows during COVID. 2 years ago. 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 2 years ago together
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've met License Plate Guy.
with
He's a cool
Jamie,
guy.
Philly sports guy.
No, yeah, I've met License Plate Guy. He's a really cool
Okay,
guy.
and
I always talk to him. When I go up to Giants games, I always talk to him. I always, I go to
yeah,
his tailgates all the time.
Joe is wonderful.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
he's
Joe is
cool.
wonderful. I can't
He's a sick guy.
wait to see him out in Vegas. Okay,
Yeah,
but
but
and John Leon, it goes right at you. How did you like the Giants draft?
Well, I brought some analytics to the table that follow that, but I'm going to start with just, a recap of the New York Giants draft. So obviously, in the first round, we got a corner that fits right into Wink Martindale's system in Deonte Banks, someone I didn't think would be there for us. I know we trade up one spot, but that was because they wanted to have assurance that they could get their guy. They wanted to know they could get their guy in Deonte Banks. I think they really wanted one of the receivers. I do think that, but they had that run at receiver right before them, and I think that really, Joe Shane said got really tense when that happened because that's probably one of the receivers I think they wanted. Most notably, Jordan Addison, I think, is who they wanted, who was their favorite, and that got taken by the Vikings at 23 overall. But we got Deonte Banks. Oh, we really need a corner. I know I didn't highlight it as much as I could have, but I knew it was an option at 25. I was very well aware. It was my top two options were wide receiver and corner. Deonte Banks fits right into the mold. He brings, an element he still can learn under an Adoree Jackson, who's a solid NFL veteran corner, but who has dealt with injuries. And so now we have a corner who's going to be here for the future after Adoree Jackson. And that's pretty nice to know that. And then the second round, we got the best center in the draft, like widely known as the best center in the draft. I mean, was a steal at pick 57. John Michael Schmitz was a very solid pick. I mean, no one projected he would fall that far. And we didn't trade up to get him. We got him at 57, and it was a very, very, very good pick. I was very happy. But I wanted Jalen Hyatt at 57, but then we came around to the third round, and Jalen Hyatt was still there. And Joe Shane traded up again. I loved how Joe Shane was aggressive. That's the Giants GM. He was aggressive. He knew who he wanted, and he would trade up if he wanted to get him that bad. And he liked Jalen Hyatt. He's a speed demon. It kills me to watch his tape in that fake Tennessee offense, but he is going to be a really good wide receiver in the NFL. And eventually, not year one, but maybe year two, can develop into a wide receiver one. Eventually, I think he has that potential if he adds on bulk, which is what he's planning to do, so he can play the X more than the slot. And then we didn't have our fourth round pick. We traded that in one of the trade ups. We had a fifth round pick, and we got Eric Gray out of Oklahoma, I believe it is, transfer from Tennessee. He is a running back. Need to sign Barkley or Jones will be the only running threat they'll have. Barkley will show up. I've said that before. He will show up. Once it comes to the deadline, Barkley will show up. Do not worry. Do not worry. He's going to show up. I'll get into that after I go through the draft. But Eric Gray, very solid running back, a little undersized, but plays physical. He's one cut away from a big play and, a big play potential running back who maybe could be the afterlife of the after part of Saquon Barkley. Saquon's not going to last forever. And we need someone to balance reps with Saquon. That's one of my criticisms of the Giants this past year was they didn't balance reps between Saquon and our backup, who was Matt Breida. And then I believe we didn't have a 6th round. We did have a 6th round pick. We got a cornerback out of Old Dominion, who I think it's Trey Hawkins is his name, cornerback out of Old Dominion. Very solid pickup. Obviously he's a 6th round pick, so he's someone that is going to need some development. However, he'll be someone that will develop, and obviously the Giants like him. He's a physical corner. I think the biggest thing that I saw about the Giants draft is they picked physical, big, who are going to be tackling machines, are going to be difference makers on the offense. And that's one thing I saw with the Giants draft. So obviously I'm very pleased with the Giants draft. And the stat I was talking about that I wanted to bring up is Warren Sharp, who does all these NFL analytics, posted after the draft the best value that any team got. And the Giants were listed as number one. Now, he based this off of where each team picked a player. So hold up, let me get the exact terminology for you. Expected draft classes versus the value that teams actually received is what the technical term is. So basically, the Giants picked Deonte Banks at 24, but he was projected to go way higher than 24. So that's basically the same with John Michael Smith, same with Jalen Hyatt. I mean, Jalen Hyatt was being talked about as a first-round pick, and we got him in the third round. So obviously, the Giants had a really solid draft. I was really happy with the Giants draft. And now this sets up the Giants to, be a contender and go up against a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, who are obviously a powerhouse and are just getting better through the draft. But I think the Giants really set themselves up to have a good young core this upcoming year. Why didn't the Giants take Porter? Your Raiders got some talent on defense. I think the Giants didn't take Porter because obviously there was some concern around the NFL with him. There's a reason he didn't get picked in the first round. So there was obviously some sort of concern with Porter. Now, if it's the medicals, I don't know exactly what it is. I heard he's a little grabby is one thing I heard. He was a little grabby at Penn State, so maybe that's something I heard. But the other thing is Deonte Banks just fit the mold of what Wink Martindale wanted more than a Joey Porter. So that's definitely why we took Deonte Banks. And honestly, I was very happy and pleased with the pick. So I was not upset at the pick. But and now we flip the page. Today we signed our all-pro defensive tackle Dexter Lawrence. Obviously he's coming off of a breakout year where he was an all-pro, like I just said, Pro Bowler player. Now that doesn't mean much these days, but he was an all-pro. So, obviously someone who was going to get paid, and I think the Giants got a really good deal on him. I mean, I was expecting us to pay him as the best defensive tackle, and we ended up paying him as the fourth best. So I was very happy with that contract. And now it's all focused is on Saquon Barkley. Now all the attention, like Ed was bringing up, draws to a Saquon Barkley, that situation. And again, I am not concerned by this situation at all. I have no concerns whatsoever. So if we get a deal done, great. If we don't, that's Saquon's fault. They've offered him multiple contracts. They've given him every opportunity to accept a contract that would make him one of the top paid running backs, and he has stood his ground and not wanted to take it. So his fault, honestly. That's his fault. The Giants are offering him what a running back who's been banged up in the NFL has been. So that's what and when it comes to the deadline, Saquon's going to show up. I mean, if you look at the history of franchise tag players not showing up, the name that comes up is Le'Veon Bell, and Le'Veon Bell went to not have a successful NFL career after he didn't play on that tag. So and Saquon also was working out with the team in Arizona. So if he really didn't have any intentions of playing with this team this year, why would he work out with the team in Arizona? That's really where it comes down to. But yeah, I have no concern about that. But Captain Jack, how was the Raiders draft? I've been, the Raiders past drafts haven't been that impressive. I'm not gonna lie, and this one impressed me. I'm not gonna lie, this one impressed me. But what are your thoughts on the Raiders draft? What are your thoughts?
I like I said, I liked every pick that we had. We didn't blow a pick. Like people were saying, I think Mundungus was being a little harsh. He gave us a C. I give us a solid. I give us a solid B plus. And I wouldn't say A minus. It would sound like a solid plus on every pick because we got you guys got the one corner from Maryland. We got his running mate Jacorian Bennett in the fourth round. The kid is like glue. And he's like a high second round talent, and we got him in round 4. And he, like I said, he's the running mate for the guys that you've drafted. So when you mentioned his name, I said, yeah, I know about him because Bennett Bennett was a steal. And I said, you get the best tight end in the draft, you get the best edge rusher in the draft, that was on the board. Okay, I had to quantify that. But, the guy that was the best at the combine definitely was Tyree Wilson. He blew up the combine.
Yeah, well, so was Trayvon Walker, and that didn't go very well this past year in Jacksonville.
Well, what I'm just saying is that I like what they did. Trayvon Walker actually, he's got some room to grow in Jacksonville.
No, I agree. I like the Tyree Wilson pick for you guys. Obviously, was I thought you guys might go Jalen Carter there. I thought that'd be a better overall pick. However, Tyree Wilson obviously was one of the best edges in the draft. Obviously, Will Anderson was on a different level, but Tyree Wilson still brings a dominant edge into your guys' defense, someone to help out Max Crosby as well. So I was impressed. I think the only head scratcher was you drafted the Cincinnati receiver, right? His name's blanking on me, but I thought if Tyler Scott was Trey
Tucker runs a 4.29 and can catch the ball.
No, I know, and so but Tyler Scott has similar.
And the fact is that he played at the Senior Bowl, and Graham coached at the Senior Bowl. In fact, a couple of our picks were from the Senior Bowl, so our coach saw them up close and personal.
Yeah, no, and that's definitely a key part of you guys had that advantage with Patrick Graham at the Senior Bowl. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. It was just a bit of a head scratcher that Tyler Scott was definitely looked at as the better. That's not true, Ed. That's not true. You know that's BS. You know that's not true. Don't lie. Don't lie because you guys got him. That's what I hate. That's when a team. Okay, so before the draft, y'all are like Jalen Carter's the best player in the draft. Jalen Carter. Then we're after the draft, and all of a sudden Tyree Wilson was the best.
Okay. Hold it right there. I said that there's great value with Jalen Carter, and he was dropping, and that was true. There was great value in it, but the other thing is that there were, and I think Peter King was friggin' lying through his pants off when he said that he saw that the Raiders were going to get the tackle. That was a smoke screen. That was smoke screen.
Oh yeah.
And the Raiders got who they wanted. If they wanted Carter, they would have, but they wanted Wilson. Okay, they didn't want the tackle. That's a smokescreen, and Peter King took it like a large homophobe takes a cock up in the mouth and up. Okay, or not homophobe, a homo, because Peter King took it, and again, nothing against it, not a blatant thing about gays or whatnot. I'm just saying he got it and he took it, so he took the whole thing. But the Raiders wanted Tyree Wilson.
No, and
some other things. Tucker can squat 600. The kid's strong. He's got strong legs and he's fast as hell. And
damn,
and Tony Pagel even talks about the corner. Well, I'm sorry, I got to do a am I coming in and out?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything. That's all. Just keep going. You're good. I'm hearing like every other word, but I get the gist of what you're saying.
Right. Like I said, Carter. If Carter didn't have all those issues, then it's probable that he would have been picked higher. He would have went off the board before Anderson. So, things happen for a reason.
No, and I agree. And yes, Jalen Carter definitely had that character issue, which is why he fell to 10. I'm not dissing on that. All I'm saying is before the draft, you said Jalen Carter was the best defensive player in the draft. That's all I'm saying. But then after the draft, Tyree Wilson is the best defensive player in the draft. It's just like the change.
don't quote me. I'm going to tell you what I said. I said Jalen Carter was the best defensive player in the draft leading up to the draft, and then you have all of these issues. And I think that the Raiders looked at saying, we don't need a guy that has issues, okay? And it's true, okay? A lot of question marks. Remember, Henry Ruggs just finally went to prison for 3 to 10. And you know what? Like I said, the kid has issues. He was the best defensive player in the draft. But was he the best defensive player in this draft? We will see. Is it Will Anderson? Maybe. Is it Wilson? Maybe. Is it Carter? Maybe. But you got to at least give a year or two before you say that. And by the way, we'll see who is the best defensive rookie next year. Who wins Defensive Rookie of the Year?
No, and I completely agree.
And I like what Ed said as well. Carter was the best player, but Wilson's a better fit, and you don't have questions with him. The only question you have with Wilson is his plantar fasciitis.
Right. He had that injury thing. Right. No, and I'm not saying, again, Wilson is a very good pick by you guys. He was a best defensive player, probably on the board when you guys picked over, and like you said, probably over Jalen Carter just because of the character issues. Obviously, teams look into that a lot, and especially in NFL GM, when you're making these picks are, worth a lot to these teams, and you can't, bet on that character concern. So, and obviously you guys have had, not to bring up the past, but you guys have had problems with character concerns, So, honestly, I think you guys just want to make the safer pick there, which is Tyree Wilson. I'm saying he's a very good edge player. The only thing that Ed said that I disagree with is Anderson is not as good as Wilson. That does not make any sense whatsoever.
We'll see.
Right, and we
We'll see. We got years to see.
Yeah, you won't know until
we got years to see. A big lion man. That is right there. Him and Pilgrim, who I can't wait till next year in Detroit. When I go to Detroit, providing I'm living and breathing, I can't wait to go see my man Pilgrim and my man Big Lion Mane in Detroit next year. We're gonna party like it's 1999. Good to see you as well, partner. Good to see you. Okay. And Bear said it wasn't okay. If he has no bend, then that's fine. But I did hear that Colin Cowturd graded the Raiders a D. Well, that doesn't surprise me. It's Colin Cowturd.
That's really not.
Anyway,
that's
hey,
not
Gabe, one last thing. Talk to me about your Yankees real quick, and then I'm going to get you out.
You really had to do that to me, didn't you? Listen.
What
did you say?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
How are your Yankees doing?
They're not doing good. Don't lie. They're not doing good. Listen, Yankees are having issues. They like James Farrell just said, Yankees hit with the injuries, and that's definitely the narrative of what's going on right now. Judge is a difference maker when he's in the lineup.
Okay.
Judge is a difference maker when he's in the lineup.
Okay.
So, that's really the biggest. But again, Booney, and yes, I know his name's Boone, but the players call him Booney. But anyways, Boone.
And you know who called him? Wait, whoa. Do you know who Booney is?
Not. I mean, that's
honestly. Do you know who Booney is?
Is there like an original?
Booney is the father. Booney is the father.
Right.
The guy who was the catcher for Steve Carlton, Bob Boone, his father. That's Booney.
Right, but
so if they're calling it, that's an homage to his father, the great Phillies catcher Bob Boone. Who, by the way, I do have a nice Bob Boone jersey, but it's too tight for me. All you can see is belly. That's why I don't wear it.
No, but Booney and Cashman, they are. I'm not very happy with those two men right now. Boone is the Yankees' problem. I think he's a problem. I do, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I want to win World Series. I don't want to make the playoffs every year. That's the thing. And Boone has shown he cannot win World Series. He can only make us go in a nice run and then crush our hearts. And now it's not even looking like we're having a great regular season. And honestly, it's a long season. There's time to turn it around. Like, this is the MLB. It's like 40 games, 100 and how many? 132, somewhere around there. So a lot of games to play. So we'll see how it shakes out.
Try 162.
162. All right. 162. There's 162 games. We're like what? Like almost 30 in, somewhere around there.
Yeah, there's way to go. And again, only because you're so high and mighty, sometimes I just got to give you a little bit of check. Hey, by the way, let me ask a question. Who do you play when you play at baseball? Who are your players, right? You play with the people that are on your roster.
No,
Don't give me no crap about we got injured. Well, you play with the guys that are on your roster.
Okay, but what
you're saying would have played so much better, but you play with who you got. You play with who you got, man.
I know, but Aaron Judge. I mean, come on, let's not. Aaron Judge is the highest paid player in baseball. He's an MVP, reigning MVP. You cannot discount the fact that he is a difference maker. He is, like, when he is on the field, you can tell the Yankees are a way better baseball team. So it is not something to take lightly. That
is Mike Stanton, is Stanton still on the field?
God, I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I don't. Yes, maybe. I have no clue. I've been out of check with. I've been all on the draft. Let me check.
Is the other guy who played? I can't remember his name right now. Who came over in trade? I can't remember his name. The Yankees have got a roster of all-star players. Roster of all-star players. And
we have Rizzo. I think we have Rizzo still. We have Anthony Rizzo.
There you go. Thank you for bringing my point. They got a roster of all-star players. So do the Phillies. And the Phillies are playing like ass right now, too. So don't give me no excuse about this, that, and the other thing. You're either playing well or you're not. The Yankees aren't playing well, and every year is different.
I said the Yankees aren't playing. I started off by saying the Yankees aren't playing well, and again,
don't make excuses. You're making excuses for them.
I'm stating the facts, and the facts are that our reigning MVP Aaron Judge is hurt right now. That is a difference maker. That's like, you know why the Phillies suck right now? Because Bryce Harper is probably still hurt. Is he still hurt?
No, that's not why the Phillies suck. The Phillies suck because they're not getting any consistency in their pitching, and the rest of the guys that should be hitting are not there. Reese Hoskins is out, but you don't hear me crying about it. Okay.
I'm not crying. I am stating the facts.
They got other players that should be pulling up. Trey Turner should be pulling his weight. He was great in spring training, but he hasn't done well in the regular season, right?
Right.
They got the kid that played for the Cubs, plays in left field, Schwarber. He's playing but he's not playing great. So you get it's a team effort, and right now the Phillies aren't playing well. As the Yankees
Mike,
are not
get
playing.
Get your binky for Mike, Sarah. Get your binky for the night, and go to bed. It's past your bedtime, Jim. It's all right. It's past your bedtime.
Mike is playing old. He doesn't.
That's why he needs to sleep, so he doesn't get mad at he doesn't get mad at other people. That's why he needs to sleep. I think Mike Sarah's just not a night person because he's really, I guess I doubt he has any friends if this is how he treats people. That's actually sad. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a personal attack, Mike. Don't personal attack the kid, and you don't personal attack him either.
Yeah, I'll pray for you, Mike, because something must be real messed up for you to come at me every time I'm on here. I'm just saying. Hopefully,
shut up.
Hopefully,
Shut up.
Yeah, Mike needs
Go
to go
to
to
8.
bed. Mike, stop getting mad at me and
Hey,
go to bed, bro.
you need to go.
That's
You
all.
need to go to bed too.
Oh,
Good
I don't
night,
need to
Gabe.
go to bed. I'm plenty alive. I don't need to go no bed. I'm not going to bed.
Mike, Gabe, Mike. Good night. Take care. I gave
Mike
you
needs
a half an hour. Don't say I didn't give you
Mike
time.
Mike needs his sleep, man. He's definitely someone who needs his sleep. You know, like he's definitely. I know it's a school night. Believe me, I know. I don't care. I know it's a school
Well,
night. I got all A's and B's. I'm good. Thank you very much.
okay.
I'm good.
Well, yeah, it's a school night. Good night, Gabe.
Yeah,
Take care.
yeah. Gave our spit the butt
Good
bit.
night, Gabe.
Good night. Yeah, see you,
Whatever.
Captain.
Be well. We'll see you next time. There you go. And I didn't even have. I was this close to kicking him. But wonderful. You know who's wonderful? Veronica Yim. That's my girl. Veronica Yim. Lots of love to you. Thank you, honey, for all of my my favorite Niners gals. Favorite Niners gal. Love you too, Veronica Yim. Berendo Ball Bomber, who is actually, like I said, that's what's it? That not Horseshack. It's Epstein. That's our Epstein. How you doing there? Good to see you. Mel Kiper said Will Levis will be drafted number 11. He was drafted number 33. So, yeah, but I'm still waiting for Mel Kiper to lead the country because he thought that the kid from Notre Dame was going to be a Hall of Famer. And I love you too. There's my girl. So there's plenty of people in here. Yeah, Mel Kiper is it's only his opinion. But we're here. I haven't put the link up yet. Here, put the link up yet. Maybe Mike will come in. One of these days, Mike will come in. Okay, what would Mike make sure you get to bed? Stop acting like you're an 80-year-old who has nothing but Mike's not 80. Mike's like late 40s, early 50s. Brady Quinn. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, Mel Kiper said that Brady Quinn will be an automatic Hall of Famer. And right now, Golden State is beating the Lakers by 11 at the half. They need a game. They need this game. Hey, Wilbur's here. Good to see you, Wilbur. I saw you at the draft on TV. I jumped off the couch and yelled, Cap Jack! Thank you there, Wilbur. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Raiders draft is an A-. I wouldn't say because I would be called a home. I said B+. I said B+. Mike is 56. Okay, I knew you were around my age, Mike, but I was like, I thought it might be a little younger. Mike is 2 years younger than me. So I just need to remember. Mike is 56. And Mike lifts weights too. I still give you captain. I still gave you captain on a video. Okay, Jimmy Farrell. James, do we think our Islanders will look like next year? And he better, hopefully so. Yeah, and he did go to Cleveland. If you go to Cleveland, you suck. Overall, you suck, right? Who went to Cleveland that actually did well? Other than Jimmy Brown, right? Otto Graham. But you got the 60. Otto Graham and Jim Brown. That's not hate. It's true. Kozar was okay. Let's see what my girl says. The Warriors are the Bay team giving me parades and rings, and Niners need to do the same. Kozar, thank you, Sam. I said Bernie, so Mr. Santiago agrees with me. I said it before you put it up there, though. I did say it. Mayfield's down here in Tampa. That's a joke. And the only reason why I would go to the Bay Area is to hang out with Veronica. And she works in San Francisco, but she lives in Oakland. And you know what? Nowadays, it's probably better to live in them because I hear crap about San Francisco on the news. I don't want to go to San Francisco ever again. Ever. Seriously, I've been there. I've done it enough. I don't need to go to San Francisco. Gabe, be quiet, okay? Bucks coach gets fired. Good. Kozar 1-0. That's 0. Not even an AFC championship. Yeah, true. Panthers got, wow. I'd have to see who else they drafted. We are almost 90 minutes into the show. Come in, Veronica. Come in, honey. I'm going to put the link up. That'd be nice. Hopefully you can see. Hit the link. I'd love to see Veronica on here. Maybe one of these because Veronica is so she's just so full of inner positivity. There's a couple of gals out there, like I said, that I saw over at like some events over the weekend. It was great. The ladies are wonderful, wonderful. But they're already saying, and this is what they're saying here. Although it's not really said, but Bucks are tanking for a quarterback already. They're already tanking for a quarterback because they don't have one here. I asked Coach why the Chargers draft a quarterback. What did he say? Why the Chargers draft? Oh, because the guy that's been their backup for years is going to be moving on, and you know the kid that they got is a caliber quarterback. Maybe they'll use them in like packages. You know, because, you know, the stick, I think that's the kid's name that's their backup. It's the last year of his contract. They got Max Dugan. That's a guy to mold. It's a guy to mold. Oh, okay. You're both childish then. Child. Okay. Anyway, hopefully we'll get from. I saw you at the draft. Hey, Dave Everson. Hey, now this is. Oh, where is? Okay, it's here. Wait a second. Saw you on the draft. Dave Everson is my buddy from what channel are you watching, Dave? This is Dave from high school, right? In junior high. From Oak Ridge and Walker. Hopefully, it's that Dave. It's the only Dave I know. Dave and I went to school together years and years ago. And Dave, I'm gonna try to make it out. I'm gonna try to make it out for the Oak Ridge 40. I already talked with Tiffany, so I'm going to try to make it out to the Oak Ridge 40. Are you a Boone? Did you graduate from Boone's? I know they did a lot of redistricting. I went to Colonial. Did you go to Boone? A lot of people moving around. And Santa Clara is hell on quarterbacks. 1 through 3 a season does not equate to big success. And thanks, Dave. And by the way, Dave Everson is a fabulous photographer. Fabulous photographer. So come into the show. You're not talking. No, not Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Oak Ridge High School. Oak Ridge High School in Orlando. No. Oak Ridge High School in Orlando. Otherwise known as ORIA. You went to ORIA? You went to ORIA High School, right? Oak Ridge had a hell of a track team. Oak Ridge and Jacksonville Rebo were like those were the two track powerhouses in the Florida in the 70s and 80s, right? Guys were fast as hell. So it was Oak Ridge and Jacksonville Rebo would always go back and forth for the best high school track team. Oh yeah, went to Oak Ridge High School in Tennessee, home of the atomic bomb. No, Oak Ridge. And Dave, thanks for being here. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully I'll get out to you. Colin Conradi. Oh, thank you. Got to see people. Hot Neil's in the house. Cool. Good to see you. Mike used to call in, Gabe, before you used to call in, Mike would call in a lot. So don't say he's not on the show. Mike hangs out in the comments section now, but he's still here. He still participates, right? He still participates. I like that. You participate. You know, Matt Marinovich always is in the comments. Always. Matt Marinovich is a comments guy. Maybe one of these days he'll become on camera, but that's okay if he doesn't. He's a comments guy. Tony, saw him at the draft. Maybe he'll come in one of these days. But if they don't, it's fine. They're in the comments. Hot Neil's in the comments. So it's okay. Anyway, pardon me. Pardon me. Still tired, still got stuff going on. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, please do. Because otherwise, I'm going to Shadow. Well, I haven't seen you in a bit. Shadow, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. I'm still figuring this newfangled tech stuff out. Maybe I'll try to get. Yeah, please do, Tony. Come to YouTube though. Come over to YouTube. Thank you, honey. You take care of you as well, sweetheart. And I'd love my goal to come on camera with me sometime. There's Veronica, which will come on, and there's a one of the Cowboys gals. And there's a Panthers gal, of course, Ray gals come in. So hopefully we'll get some of the gals to come in. And Veronica, go to the Bay Area. Can I stay on your couch? Because I'm not going to San Francisco. Mike, I haven't seen Homer since Canton. Or no, I take it back. I saw him in Denver because he moved out to Colorado. Let's get stuff squared away. We're 90 minutes in the show. Hopefully we'll have some more people. Did I put the link up yet? That's awesome. This is an awesome thought. I'm candy. Tastes like candy. And listen, sing some what is it? Flirt. Cameo. Sing some Cameo. I knew I'd get it. See, like Cameo. Flirt and candy. Tastes like candy. Love some good old stuff. Hey, Cameo, how do you like that steel record? Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it, Mr. Santiago. Great pickup. And people were going to go after him. And we got him. And he's good developmental quarterback. He might be. He might be, dare say, the Raiders quarterback in 2 years. Now, Veronica loves Jimmy G. I know she does. I know Veronica loves Jimmy G. And we're going to try to take care of him. Hopefully he'll take care of himself. Yeah, old school. My song is Flirt. And I wish I could play it, but then I'd get a YouTube strike. My song is Flirt. But hopefully I'm on Veronica's list of You know, I can't wait to Steve Ryan. Hopefully he will get. You know, Homer was a big car. He was. Hell of a, I think you mean pick with O'Connell. Yeah, I think so. Captain Hugh McDaniel is going to be like Gruden. Okay. Hell of a pick with him. Yeah, good. See, a lot of people get, you know, some people like it, some people don't. I like it. I personally like it. He's a good developmental quarterback. Might be the quarterback of the future. He's not all physicality. He's got it up here. He's got the intelligence and the, you know, he's got decent arm strength. He's got drive and determination. We need to build our quarterback core like the old days. Blando, LaMonica, son, how about me back, man? You're taking me back, brother. What's going on with Wilson? Okay, first off, who is this? It says Facebook user. Capitan. Okay, a Latino Facebook user? What do you mean, what's going on with Wilson? What's the question? What's the question? I don't get what the question is. Talking about his injury history? Talking about his flashy? What are you talking about? I don't know. Anyway, come into the show if you can. I'll probably be bailing in about come in the next 10 minutes. Right now I'm watching basketball. Lakers just added 2. Golden State still up 67-58. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. And drive by Draymond. Did he get the foul? LeBum is looking pissed. Did he foul him? Let's see. Okay. Scoop to Draymond. Yeah, LeBum got a foul. So Draymond to the line. First one is good. Now they're up by 10. LeBum's pissed off. Oh well. Captain, be careful. This person is a scammer. Who's a scammer? Who's a scammer? I don't know. My old school jam is Unfaithful by Full Force, when oddly enough I am not. I know. Veronica is straight and narrow. That's why I want to clone. I don't know that song though, Unfaithful. I don't know that song. The Facebook user. I don't know who the Facebook user is, Hot Neil. It just says Facebook user. Do you like the potential of our defensive line rotations? Yes. Oh my God. You got Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson, and Taylor Jones is I think it's gonna have a better year. You got the defensive tackles that we had last year. With Tillery in there in the rotation, you got even be there as a rotational player. Yeah, our line is going to be the rotation is going to be wonderful. So yeah, I do like the potential, Mr. Santiago. I got a virus, but I don't know who it is. It just says Facebook user. Anyway, if you're not coming in, did you build the O-line to protect my Jimmy? Your O-line was not stout. Did we not to draft Veronica, but what we did is this, okay? We picked up 2 humongous bastards and that are undrafted free agents. One of them is probably going to stick, okay? And then I think we got Moody, who is a guard that we've got him as a guard from the Broncos, and the kid is big, huge at guard. I think he's probably going to take over for Bars. Okay. At center, James is, if he's not there, then we got Parm. It's going to move over to center. I like who we got to tackle it with Miller at left tackle. Put pressure on the quarterback and backfield. Will look good. I'm telling you, yeah. I think we'll be good. And for 3, book it. Who is that? I didn't see whoever. No, who is? Oh, Green. It wasn't Draymond. It was the other Green. Just shot 3. Warriors up by 15. Warriors up by 15. Down court. Oh my! Warriors back up by 15. So it's one of those things. Yeah, I mean, and the Warriors just got a rebound, so they're going good as well. Okay, good. James is the login center. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna thank God for Capitan Rafuccio because we're gonna talk with him, and then I'm going to bed. Give about 10 minutes, right? About 10 minutes. We get to talk for about 10. Okay. Okay, my man. Looking forward to the dual workouts with Niners and Raiders. Hey, Veronica, let me know where they are. Is it up in the Bay? I might come. I might come over if you have a couch. We'll see.
Oh.
I'll bring my boy in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
got Captain Rafucci there. There you go. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you.
I'm very good, Captain Jack,
Okay.
and of course, yes. I was really shocked about the NFL draft because they made like a great choice. I mean, this is the first time that I was looking for the NFL draft for the Las Vegas Raiders. I thought it was tremendously right, and it got it right because they got Tyree Wilson, which is a defensive end for Texas Tech, which is an amazing athlete, and they got a tight end, which is Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, and this guy is a beast. I mean, he can resolve all the red zone issues because for over the last season, we got a red zone issues. But that tight end from Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, I think he's the right choice, and he's gonna shock the entire world because when you combine all like the tight end from college football and of course Rob Gronkowski from the Patriots, and you create like something out of this world. And there's another thing that I just like it, which is Nesta Jade Silvera and Byron Young for Alabama. Right receiver, which is Trey Turner, which we have to improve about the speed because right now we had to really focus all about the defense, the offense. We had a lot of positions to fill in, and I think it's the great choice to have a focus on the defense. And of course, it would include like a backup quarterback, which is from Purdue, and the wide receiver Trey Turner. I think if we are looking at those players, they have something special that we can fit in at these special teams.
Gotcha. Now, did you watch the draft there, Rafa?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. Did you watch when they were picking the second round
Yeah, particularly for the second round. Yes.
on Friday? Yeah. Did you watch that pick? Did you see me on TV?
Oh yes, exactly. Every time that I look in on your TV, it's always much love. And when it comes to Las Vegas Raiders, I mean, you always been on TV, and that was incredible because you represent the whole nation as one of the incredible diehard fans for the entire nation. I think this it is right. It is right. I just saw you on TV. I just like, hey, it's Captain Jack. It's really amazing to see him.
I thought it was cool that when you had a chance. Yeah, I just thought it was cool when they had the chance and there were cameras right up here, so it was a nice spot. Now I gotta ask, okay, and based upon what we've done, and again, how many games do you think the Raiders are going to improve? Because remember, we won 6 games last year. Okay, how many many games we might win this year just with the draft class?
So after the draft class, and of course, if we can improve the defense and of course the offense, of course for the cornerbacks and the linebackers, the Raiders are gonna end 13 wins and 4 losses for this season. 13 wins and 4 losses only.
Wow, 13. That would double our wins. I don't think we're going to do that. I would love it. John Leon says 11. I think that now. I think honestly, I think that we can get at least. I think we can get at least 9 wins. And the people are saying, "Well, it's only 9," but you know what? That it keeps steadily improving. And if you get 9 wins this year, that's not bad, considering that you got, the Chiefs in your division and the Chargers in your division. I think the Broncos will be, an also ran. But I think we can get 9 wins this year, and then that's still an improvement. And then next year, and then you got next year to improve again. Now, are the Raiders going to go to the Super Bowl this year? Don't think so. I mean, it would be great because they're playing in Vegas, but I think that with the Buccaneers and the Rams, they were already established when those Super Bowls went to their towns. But it's okay. I just want to go to a Super Bowl eventually, and I think we got to make the inroad. You got to keep improving, and I think that we can do that, and we can improve. So that's why it comes out next Thursday. I'm gonna go see how many games I can go to, because I'm gonna go to as many as I can, and I'm gonna have a ball. Now,
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna ask you, Rafa, and again, because we're another draft away from knocking the door down. I agree, Santiago. Let's put that up. We are a one draft away. Okay, yeah. Are you lying to schedule release next week? Yeah, I'm gonna be live. I will be purchasing my flight and hotel as soon as I get the details. Clash of the Sailors in the desert. Tony Pagel, I can't wait to have you out. Tony and I, the Vikings guy, and there's lots of great people. Other than the Eagles, because I have an affinity for them, from childhood. And then I got other fans, like I said, I got some good fans of, Dallas area and good fans of the Giants area. The Vikings have got to be my NFC fan base. Got to be my favorite NFC fan. And I like the Panthers. I know that Rafa's up by the area. There's all these great people. I can't wait to see it. But I still think, like I said, 9 wins minimum. 9 wins minimum. And what do you think about that, Rafa? Raphael, still there? Uh-oh. Are you
Okay.
still there, bud?
Okay. Yes, I'm still there. Yes.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to be sure. Yeah. But I still think that 9 wins is I think it's doable.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
Yeah,
so.
I think is. Yeah, I think. But if we can need to improve the defense and of course the offense, because we got so many things to resolve for about the season. But then I thought it was gonna be 13 wins and 4 losses, because right now we had to focus all about the defense and the offense, including for the cornerbacks, the linebackers, and to resolve all these red zone issues that we got for the last season. But I think it's gonna be a great improvement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is keep improving. I said, and Gabe's a hater, but he only has 8 wins, which is fine. It's still an improvement. You go from 6 to 8, it's still an improvement. You gotta keep improving. You gotta keep improving each year. So I see that.
Exactly.
Raphael, yes. I'm I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna get close to ending the show. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the Yankees and why they're going through the struggles that they are? Because I know you're a Yankees fan.
Yeah, they always struggle about it because I think for the battling and the pitching style, I think they have a mighty issue about it because Brian Cashman doesn't have like a good sign for the Yankees around for that season. But imagine this: they're gonna face against Tampa Bay Rays, and they have to win it about it. So they might got to stay up. They're patronize everything they concern because my concern is about it because they're apparently like this is starting a rotation with this very liking for retrieve and emotional five arms. And there's no reminder that the American is a powerhouse division. But it was to say they got a group of people they have player wise, but they are missing some pretty important pieces, and that's one of the reasons that the Yankees are like they're lacking a very important power, nothing including like the pitching and the batting style. But I think they kind of to recover about it because they had to see like the biggest problem is because they have the payroll on the injury list and their defensive perspective. I think they have to live it up for the moniker because they have scored 2 runs in the last 13 games, and they have more playing than was expected because that happens for the continuous basis. Because if you lose like one or two guys along that way, they're gonna be patching holes for the time for that year, and they're kind of gonna be changed. Yeah, because they must depend on their hopes that improving health. That's what they need it for.
Yeah, real quick. Uh, who do you think's going to
Mm, I think it's
right
very
now? Lakers
difficult.
are up.
Uh,
Warriors are. Who do you think's going to win
yes.
that series?
Oh, if they got so many, because right now they just won for against Guardians of Cleveland, so it might think it's gonna be like divide between one victory for the Yankees and two losses against and two losses. So I'm gonna be like 1-2.
Okay, I'll ask about basketball. Rafa, take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you support Capitan Rafael Rafuccio.
Yes.
Get it in there. Put it in the comments section. Support my man
Mm-hmm.
Rafa.
And
Okay.
yes, that's right. And of course, I'm salute you, Captain Jack.
And salute.
Salute to you. All right, have a good one.
All right, take care, brother. That's Capitan Rafuccio. I stayed on. Lakers right now, they're down, what, 15, 17? Well, 18, down 18 points, but it's still the third. Still do think Warriors have got to win this game. Pretty much a must. I thank everybody for being here. Like the show, push it out. We got 2,000 subscribers now. Now we'll keep working a little bit. Get out. Let me get to 2,500. We'll do that. But I appreciate everybody that's here. We talk sports. We talk all the things. Pardon me. I apologize. Pardon me. Lakers are now up 20. Sorry, Warriors are now up 20. And they almost were up 20. Look at that. Again, check it out. It's Thursday. We will be back Sunday for Ask Captain Jack. Remember, keep this in mind, American Spring Football League coming at you in the spring of 2024. When I get more word, I will put it out. Well, I'll hear it from Ed, and then Ed will let you guys know. But can't wait to tell you all about the American Spring Football League. Can't wait. Until Sunday, though, have a good weekend. I gotta wash my. Oh, there we go. See, Rafael Chassin there. I'm gonna put that in there. Rafael Chassin is Rafael's YouTube channel. Go check him out. Great supporter of the show. Got to support Captain Rafa. Capitan Rafa. There's I'm the captain. But Capitan Rafael Rafucho. Supporter. Avakazi was in here. Go support Avakazi Raider. And all the other people that hang out with us, you know. It's not a show. Jay Furbo says Raiders. It's not a show. And that's why Jimmy Furbo, if he's not live, he does it in the comment section. So please, if you're watching us not live, hit the comments up, you know, and get the algorithm up. Let everybody know, man. I love talking football. I love talking sport. Have you watched the AC West year? We put up points. Yeah, we just need to stop the points. That's why it comes down to defense, John. It comes down to defense. You got to improve the defense. And that's why they didn't re-sign Rock Yassin. He might have been the best corner we had, but he wasn't great. He wasn't a really good corner for us statistically. But that's why we went and we're getting younger, we're getting more. I don't think Faison is going to be a starter. I think that Hobbs is going to go back to slot. I think that he's going to be on one side. I think maybe the rookie, we might start the rookie. Bennett. Might be. So anyway, we will see you Sunday. Take care of yourself. American Spring Football League coming at you live in spring 2024. We'll see you then. Captain Jack here. Mel Kiper gave us a B-. I think that's kind. Like I said, I say a solid B+. A solid B+. Okay, let's see. This year we'll have a defense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gabe says we're only going to win 8 games. I think we're going to win 9 or 10. Honestly, I think with the improvement, I think we're going to win 9 or 10. Okay, guys and gals, mates and wenches, Captain Jack out. We will see you Sunday. Yeah! Good seeing you. We'll see you on Sunday. Tell everybody, like, share, like.